Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. We are the YborKnuckleHeads. We have our beloved Sanman back.
Yeah.
My name is Adam.
Landon.
I'm black. I mean Sanman.
Yeah, and then very special guest we have with us with us this week.
Was that English?
No, it wasn't. It was your name.
He tried.
I'm Stephanie.
Last name?
Feijoo.
Right. All right. Good. So
So
now there's a connection here
there
with
it is.
Stephanie and Mr. Landman.
Steph
What
is
do you
my
mean?
girlfriend.
I just met you guys 2 seconds ago.
Oh,
You
damn,
ju-
we just blew it.
Oh,
Fuck, I
wow.
blew it already. Damn, we should have ran with it. I fucked up.
You should have ran with it.
I
just
fucked
then.
up. God damn it.
So what's the relation
Already
here?
fucking up.
What's special about this? What is,
That's my girl, and I fucking love her. And she's wonderful. We
don't-
just celebrated our 2-year anniversary
Yeah,
on
we
the
did.
8th.
Well, we didn't really get to celebrate it yet, but it happened.
It happened. It's happening.
Yee-hoo!
Damn, we didn't celebrate
that's
it.
beautiful. You guys give
We
me
haven't
hope.
done anything for it yet.
I know. We got to. There you go, Adam.
So what were we talking about before we started? We were talking about parents beating the shit out of their kids
Yes.
or some shit like that. Let's continue riffing on that.
They said my father was immune to them.
Immune to
To
what?
beatings?
Yeah, and he was just as mischievous as me.
I feel like that's the thing with having boys. They're just naturally mischievous.
No, I
They
don't.
get into things.
yeah.
They're more like girls. Some girls are curious like boys, but most girls are like okay with just being inside and like playing, while guys just always get into things. You don't hear about girls peeing on each other and peeing on the couch when something doesn't go the right
I actually
way.
My friends
I
never
do.
peed on me. I just want to point out.
Same here.
I feel like it's more of a sibling thing. Like Tiffany told me that story. Like I've heard it from like.
I've never gotten
videos
peed on
from
by
her.
my siblings. I want to throw that
Me
out there.
neither.
I
You're
want to
also
throw
like
that
a
out
giant
there.
age different.
No, there's no peeing on me. That just ain't happening. But none of my motherfucking
R. Kelly ain't
relatives
welcome
bring-
in this household.
No, he is not, for real.
Me and Sam have been gnawing on a mystical root, so that should be fun for this episode.
Oh, ginkgo biloba. I know that.
Ginkgo biloba,
Or top-
Fer-
That was funny.
Veritas, Einitas.
Are you trying to speak German?
No. I'm just speaking. It's gibberish as far as gibberish goes.
That's how it happens.
Oh, like what your mom said you do.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, the other day he came up to me saying something in Russian.
No, I said it in
It
Swedish.
was Swedish.
And it was
then he
actually just a bunch of swear words in Swedish, and she said it was my made up shit. It wasn't that time.
So this is how I learned something.
I fucking.
This time I actually said something.
Next time will be Klingon.
Zlate vona
You're
macinte
ashing on the-
ya.
Who can speak Klingon?
Nobody?
Well, there's a lot of
Well,
people
a lot
who
of
used to
people
be
can.
able to. Like
Not
it was
here.
it was a recognized
here.
language. Yeah, not this table.
It's like
Also,
Dothraki.
that language
Yeah,
from
exactly.
fucking Star Fox.
I don't know which
I don't
language
know
you were
what the fuck
talking
Star
about.
Fox is.
Surian or some shit. They're
Why does my phone not ring?
from the planet of Surya. Not Syria. Like, it's crazy how they decided to
Just
call it
Surya?
Surya. Yeah, Star Fox language. Like Surrey or some
I
shit.
thought you were gonna go with the Game of Thrones ones, like the Dothraki, but no, you
I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
start watching
so-
it and then end before the last 2 seasons. Just give up.
Don't-
Your imagination does better than
It's a
what they
cock
did.
tease of a show, and you should never indulge.
Amazing,
in it,
amazing,
unless
amazing.
that's what you're
Oh, okay,
into.
this is
If you're
okay.
into being
oh
like,
wow, this is very anti.
if you're into being very entertained, and then just being let down immensely, like
blue
let
balls.
down.
So, I do
It's
not
blue
like
balls.
my,
'Cause some people are into
my
that, you know?
creative balls just being tickled and then
Yes,
Yeah.
that is exactly
It's
what
exactly what it
happens,
is.
and I think most of the fans would agree with the Game
I
of
feel like
Thrones.
the people who truly like it are all cucks.
They're all cucks.
Damn, she said
What's
it
a
out
cuck?
here
So
speaking the
that's
truth. How
what
could you say something so
every-
controversial yet so
What is
brave?
a cuck?
A cuck is a man who enjoys viewing his wife or significant other
Getting fucked by someone
completely fucking railed while he's forced to watch. That is a cuckold. A cuck.
I don't have
It's
to
like-
learn anything else today.
But hold on, Sam, you knew that. There's no way you didn't know
I did
about
not know that.
it. There was no way
No,
that
no,
you
thank
growing
you.
up,
Thank you. No, okay.
or
I did-
a couple invited you back to the house, and it's like you were thinking to yourself, "What's the guy gonna do?"
And then the
He
guy
sits in
doesn't
the
do
corner and
anything.
jerks it, you know what I mean?
fuck my wife while I jerk off and
Like-
watch?
The fact that like there's no way you haven't been approached, especially like working in Ybor and Tampa. Like there's so many swingers down here. There's no way like you haven't been put in
I'm
a
not
situation.
gonna- Look.
I was taught about pineapple juice
I
by
know.
Emily, and that's terrifying.
I
Yeah,
played-
Natasha told me that like
I played
flamingos and
for a little
pineapples
while,
are
but
their
that was
thing.
it.
You played okay. Hold on. He played for a little while, but that was it. You know, he just dipped his toe in, yanked it right out.
I don't know.
So it
if
just wasn't for me.
I
you know?
didn't say I didn't take it right out.
He left it in there to see how it felt. You know, he didn't know how he felt. It was confusing.
Remember,
Fair.
remember,
Not the pull-up.
I used to manage a bar that I lived in.
Man, we need to go. Oh my God, we need to go to the tavern, the Stop In Tavern. It's the best bar in Tampa.
No, we're not. No.
Okay,
Where is it? What is it?
It's
What
in
is
this
it?
industrial area off Hillsborough, off of Hillsborough and by Anderson.
By Anderson and Hillsborough.
Like you know, oh, no,
Everybody can
okay.
see.
It's by the crunch.
There's just Benjamin and Hillsborough. Okay, it's like it's a little bit north of like that area of Hillsborough where like the Hardee's used to be, and that's like all like auto detailing places and shit
It's
like that.
by the
It's all like
Arby's and the
industrial
XX
shit, and they all do.
videos place where you could like.
They do like boat
computer.
repairs and shit for like 10 square blocks. That's all they do. But anyway, there's a little tiny house there, and it's marked on Google called the Stop In Tavern. And the guy, I went up there against better judgment because it looked filthy outside. They had like Mountain Dew packs outside and like milk crates stacked and shit. But I was like, says they're open, and I'm gonna get a beer while I get my windows tinted. So I walk in and the dude just looks at me. He's missing an arm. He's old, has a huge beard, Trump hat, and
no.
he's. I just go, hey. He goes, hey, and I go, I got a beer. He goes, yep. And I sit down. I see a huge Confederate flag hanging from the ceiling. It's like just like the most disgusting bar. Like I took videos. I think I got them somewhere of this place. But
They had like their laundry on a chair.
yeah,
in
like
the back.
there was clear that they were living here, and like literally there was like just chairs. There was a nice pool table inside. That was the only thing that was nice. Otherwise, there was
You
just
have to show me this place.
dude. It was the most disgusting place on earth. And
He went into the bathroom
went-
and it was just.
oh my god, yeah, I have videos that I'll show. Like,
Was
we
there
might have to
holes?
upload- What's up?
Was there a glory hole?
Dude, no, there was holes, but in the wall to the outside. This is back when it was cold. It was
Like
just
it was
like
cinder blocks.
It's like a window that had like slats, but like didn't have like the glass.
No, I'm wondering if there was a hole to put your dick in. And
No,
somebody-
there was
okay.
only one. No, that
There was
they
one
would.
stall,
This
I
isn't
think.
that kind of place. There was no one that was going there in that kind of volume. But I asked if they had a Miller, if they had Miller, or I forget whatever. But I got like a PBR or some shit. I just sat there drinking, waiting until my shit got repaired. And I sat there for like a good hour. The guy's woman comes out, his old lady, and he's like, "We're a rescue operation." They had like 5 dogs in there.
Wait a minute.
One of yeah, dude, like
So-
they had their dirty dishes in the
You're
sink
a
behind the bar.
Confederate rescue operation.
Like I'll put it this way, the guy was very nice, but then again, I'm not black. I'm just saying it was a very weird experience. But you want to talk about like
Oh man.
the fact that a place like that exists is just wild. Like I feel like I truly entered the Twilight Zone. Your thoughts, Sam? Man, I see you making
What do you
faces
think?
over there.
Landon told me he didn't even get a beer on draft there because he knew that.
Oh, hell no.
He
No,
was
dude,
like,
you
they
know those
probably
lines
never
have never
cleaned
been
the
cleaned. You don't know what
lines.
the fuck, how long that keg's been there. It might be refrigerated, it might not. Like who fucking knows? Some nasty shit.
Can I get $2?
If you tell me your thoughts. Because I see you making faces over there. I just see
No,
you like
no,
you're
no,
the
I-
person
I'm-
who's just like shit. You're like, no.
No, I'm just thinking that I went to a place like that with a Puerto Rican dude and another black guy in Alabama about a couple years ago, and we went in this place. What was it called? Something rail. We went in there because the county that they have alcohol, but after 9 o'clock you can't buy it. Then after 12 you can't even buy beer.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
we decided that we were going to go get something to drink the first day that we were there, and they told us we could get some after 9 we could go to this place and get some beer. So we walked in there, white boys in there, and we just said like 3 good old boys. And I'm so retarded I didn't even recognize. Hey, I heard we could get some drinks, whatever. Well, you can't get no drinks in here. This is what he said. You can't get nothing in here. And so I was like, oh, we could get a bottle, whatever. This is, bruh, you can't get nothing. I'm just ad-libbing. They didn't say nothing about bruh, but they was like, dude, you can't get anything here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay. Right on, bruh. See y'all later.
Damn.
But it cracks me up.
That sucks.
They would.
That sucks because you were so innocent. You weren't even. You didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wear their masks there, and you can't even, I told a couple people there, when I was trying to live down there and move, say, hey, what do you call a black man in outer space? I don't know, an astronaut, you racist bastard. That is so funny, but can a dude look at you with a cold face and just not laugh? Because that shit, they take it serious. I don't know, that shit was crazy.
Because they felt
I feel
something.
like that's the one state that I really. Well, there's plenty of states I wouldn't want to move to, but Alabama, I just feel like there's no reason.
There's
I
better
moved-
states in Alabama.
I
I'm not
moved-
sorry to say it.
I moved from Okinawa, Japan to Alabama was the and to
That's
hold on,
quite
wait.
a fucking jump.
Wait, and not only that, we lived in one of the top neighborhoods in the entire fucking Alabama. And I mean, not in Alabama, but in Montgomery,
city?
Alabama. Yeah, and it was like when we first got there, we go to the grocery store and they're like, "Hey, Harper family, how you doing?" There, we have met no one in this whole fucking city yet.
But they already know us.
They know, and I mean, you know, we go to a new, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, damn, how do they know
Man.
everything about us? And this is in like 1978.
Southerners gossip, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
shit
real
was
fucking
funny.
thing.
Small town.
That is
But
a very real thing.
I'll tell you this. I dated the girl, I can't remember her name, Beverly or whatever, in our neighborhood, and her parents, because it wasn't about ethnics, it was about money. You know, damn, we live in this neighborhood, and I was a nice boy. What's what her mother said? I was
You were.
a nice boy. She just had no
Then you
clue.
got so twisted.
No, I was always bad. I was. You know what I used to? When my sister was born premature, and my dad likes to umpire games, and when we over the summer he'd go to work as the officer or job or whatever. We'd open up a shop. And we'd have popcorn. All the kids in the neighborhood would be at my house. We'd be serving popcorn and music and everything. And then he'd come home at like 5:30ish. Everything would packed up, house clean and everything. We're like, and then he'd go do umpire his game. And as soon as he'd leave, everything would be set back up. That shit used to crack me up. And we'd make like $14 in a day, and that was great money.
I mean, 70s.
When money was worth
I used
something.
to charge people $5 to shovel their fucking walkways and driveways.
$5? That ain't shit.
I used to
I
mow
know, but
lawns.
there was 1,000 fucking houses on the block. So by the time you do fucking,
I used to mow lawns
True.
for $3 a lawn.
fuck
Damn,
that.
bro. You give
Gas cost 28 cents a gallon.
Fuck that. What? Okay, so
Back in my day, Frankenfurters only used to cost a nickel.
Fuck you.
No, one of my teachers used to tell me that too.
Take my
Back
medicine.
home in like the 70s, well, actually 80s to 90s, I grew up in Kissimmee, right outside of Orlando, and there was nothing. It was like everybody they went hunting, all of that. The rodeo was a big deal. So we don't have President's Day off. We have Rodeo's Day off. And like my teachers used to tell me that like in the 80s, 90s, they used to still bring like rifles into the classroom, and they used to have like a gun rack in the back of the classroom where they would just put
America.
them up.
I love it. I love to hear it. I love to see it. More. Need some. Yes.
Is this good?
Yes. I love it. I love everything about it. Pass the headphones. I wanted to hear this. I asked you like 10 minutes ago.
I didn't hear you.
So
You ignored him. You looked at him and you went,
Dude.
nah.
I didn't say that. Did I?
You didn't say nah, but you looked at him and you went, anyway.
I don't remember.
oh boy.
oh boy.
I'm gonna blame it on the weed. I used
Okay.
to love Milli
On the
Vanilli.
magic herb.
Yeah. That's
the
gonna be
magic-
an awesome story. I can't wait to
Not
write
the other
it.
magic organism.
Oh, the mystical root.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the first episode of Sandland.
The magic herb.
Are you going to make it more like a cartoon or an actual book?
It's gonna be
Cartoon,
like
right?
I don't know. I don't know. They got all this internet shit. I don't know.
No, you should do it like pictures, like a anime or like a manga or something like that. Not like a cartoon, like it has to be a video. But
Oh, yeah.
You could do it. It's like you read it, in like comics, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I want to do. It's nothing really, just like some pictures and whatever. I think it's gonna be funny.
It will.
Emily's gonna be kicking ass.
There we go. Is she going to be the Amazon or something?
She was
She's
going to be the
have
princess.
She's gonna
Oh,
be
the princess. She
The
should be the
Amazonian.
Yeah, she should be the badass. She should be like a knight.
She should be the Amazon or something. I'm telling you.
She's so badass.
She got the bow now, and she got the
What
skills.
is my
She has the
job?
actual skills to skin things. Like that's awesome.
What is
Well,
my job?
That's your fucking choice. It's your world.
It is yours. We're just throwing ideas out. And there could be more than one knight.
I want to be Dave. Fuck the night.
You want to be Dave?
Dave is a pretty cool name.
I said Dave.
I meant knight with a K.
I know I'm being silly.
I thought you said you wanted to be somebody named Dave, and I just don't.
No, fuck Dave. I don't
Dickie.
want to be
Dave.
Dave.
I don't imagine you ever being called Dave.
Dave.
I
You
can't
don't-
be nothing but Sandman.
Yeah, I feel like I can't picture you as anybody else. Like I can't picture.
So do you know my?
No, and I don't want to. You're Sandman. That's it.
You don't want to hear it? I'm gonna say it really fast, like I always
No,
do. Sanford Eugene Harper II.
Sandman.
I knew that.
You know how I found that out?
Sand drizzle.
He told a cop on the phone while I was sitting next to him.
You were like, what?
Tell you what. Okay, so when
Just look under Sanman, you'll find it.
When we were moving his house, moving the shit from where he used to live to where he lives now, I was sitting next to him in the car. He was on the phone. He called the cops. I heard his name. I was like, what the fuck? There you go. That's finally, I heard your name. And then after he got off the phone, he was all jumpy. He was looking around like, oh shit, every time a car pulled up. And then he looked at me, he goes, God, why am I so fucking skittish? I said, because you called the cops, bitch. He fucking started laughing. He's
That's fair.
ridiculous.
You call the cops, you're going to be like,
Told everybody your
He had a
government
good
name
reason.
and everything.
He had a good reason.
What happened?
To call the
He told
police.
everybody your government name and everything.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Whenever you say your like full actual legal name, people call it your government name, and for some reason, I guess this is a Gen Z thing. It's like you call someone by their government name. It's like
It's not a Gen Z
disrespectful.
thing.
I don't recall what y'all are talking about.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't want us to say it.
I don't know what
He's
you're talking
he's
about.
fucking with us.
But it's not a Gen Z thing.
I feel
Ismik
like it is.
Saeed.
No, I feel like it's like how they used to call people by nicknames and all that. You just
Ismik
never.
Saeed Sharik El Shuera.
Ferrero Rocher. I like those truffles. Those are good.
Ooh, echoey.
Echo.
What did you
Echo.
say? Butter truffles?
Ferrero
butter
Rocher.
truffles. Ferrero Rocher. That's like the brand.
All right, we got dice here.
What are we gonna do with this?
What
I don't know, but we're gonna get into a dicey situation.
I want to kill
That was
you,
white
bastard.
boy humor.
All right, now anyway,
White boy humor.
that was terrible.
I know. That's why it's funny.
It was very.
The worse it is, the more
No,
awkward
it was
it is.
punny. It wasn't funny. It was
But you
punny.
have
There we
bitten
go.
booty before.
I have not. You have.
I don't know what
Sandman,
you're talking
why don't
about.
you tell us
I can't do it.
No.
There's no
about a
booty.
long time ago
No.
when you ran a hot dog stand?
Nope.
You mean the times he was there?
It was consensual.
Look, I did not bite any girl's ass, no matter how much they asked me to do it.
I feel like that's a lie.
Come on. Remember, Sandman.
She said you were Pinocchio.
Remember,
How do you know it's a lie? You weren't
Sandman.
there.
I
Sandman.
said I feel like that's a lie.
Oh,
Remember, everything said on this podcast is strictly for entertainment value and doesn't necessarily reflect the actions of the individuals involved.
If you just want to talk about it, it's all good.
I don't want to talk about
don't
it.
That's some
talk
funny
about
shit. Okay. So what the fuck is the deal with the dice, Landon?
I mean, we've been
Yeah.
playing with these dice
I
for
got
a
a
while.
black dice. What's up?
By this point, I feel like we should all know what the D20 looks like. Speaking of dice,
All right,
I don't
so
know
but
what
what
the fuck mine is.
what,
I got mine.
what is the rules?
Yeah, I don't know what drinking game you guys
So
play with us.
we've done different things. We've done like
I started a race. Right?
all right. There's four of us.
I know
I
right?
was on the white people's side.
It's great.
Man, all right. Well, we figured this out.
That was some funny shit.
There's some insider trading shit going on. Hedging your bets, being like, well, who's gonna come out on top?
I think I'm getting high.
All right, so
Very good.
the way that we
All
do
right.
it is 1 through 5. We assign to someone 6 through 10, and we assign to someone. So like we split the die up. All right, so let's say
Are you
you're 1 through
listening, Sandman?
5.
Yeah.
He got it. 1 through 5. You're let's say 6 through 10. Sandman is 11 through 15, and I'm 16 through 20. All right. So if the die rolls on that, then that person has to drink.
Okay.
And
Drink
we go
what?
around in turns. Well, we'll just start easy. This is the first round, so let's just do a sip of beer. Like we'll start
So
off
I'm
easy.
6 through 10,
Yes.
11 through 15.
Yep. And I'm 16 through 20.
All right.
She's 1 through 5. All right. I say ladies first.
All right.
Although I came up with that great pun, so then again, maybe I should go.
Fuck
I
your
mean, that
pun.
does kind of make you a lady.
Damn. 18. I guess that means I'm drinking.
It'll stop the puns for a minute at least.
Right.
Ooh. Now to the clockwise, so it'll be you, Adam. Do you need something to roll in?
Yeah. 2.
That's me.
That's Steph. Drink
All right.
up, buttercup.
Mantequillo Bosa.
Say, man, when are we all going to do that beach trip that you've been talking about?
Yeah, Sandman, you know your numbers?
I don't care.
10. That's you, Adam.
That's me.
Damn, we're going all in a row here. Everyone's getting a little turn.
Little turnsy.
2. That's you.
The only person who hasn't drank is Sandman.
What happened?
You're the only person who hasn't drank yet.
You got to make another rule. Okay.
All right, yes. Let's make another rule.
So you got one. That means you have to drink. But
So if you rule someone else's number.
no. Not if you roll someone else's number, but
If you roll
your own number, you can make a rule for that number. And
Okay.
After this one, because I don't want to make a rule right now. I'll
That's
see
fair.
what you guys do.
all right.
All right.
Alright. Oh, shit. What do you guys want to talk about?
It's a good question. It's kind of a weird vibe right now. I feel like Sandman's on his phone. He ain't really paying attention.
No, I'm paying attention. I just have to do something with my attorney at the moment.
Your attorney can't wait an hour or so?
A flower man with an attorney. That's some funny shit.
You gotta do something with your attorney in the middle of a podcast?
It's okay. Sandman's important. He got
Why
bigger
y'all
than
coming
anything.
down on me, dog?
Well, come up.
You might better snap.
Just give me a
He gonna
second.
snap.
No, I ain't gonna snap. I'm too cool for that. I'm too sexy for my shirt.
I mean, you could tell Emily to come over with a bottle of Jameson.
Well, we could get some stories out of you.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
I don't know what you guys want
That's a
to
good point.
hear.
Like some service industry experience. You got some shit going on there.
What's the most ridiculous shit you've had to deal with at the grotto?
Why has it got to be the grotto? Just in general, because she's worked other places too.
Well, because we all have a
honestly,
frame of reference.
No, the worst,
It's a
the
restaurant.
most ridiculous things that's ever happened to me as a server have happened at the grotto. Because,
Believe
like,
it.
I feel like once people come to YborKnuckleHeads, they just forget all of their home training. And it's like,
she said home training.
no, it's true, though.
I've
Like,
heard that from other people too.
no, it's the truth.
They don't know how to act.
Whenever you see so I work mornings and nights. So in the mornings when we don't have a host or anything, and we don't have any signs to say go see the hostess, people wait out front and we'll wait there for 20 minutes until you tell them to sit down. But at night, they'll stand in front of the sign that says please see this host stand, and then they'll stare at it and read it and
Damn.
look at it and nod and
Damn,
then
I
walk
wish I could
right
read.
past it.
That's
That
an
shit
18
happens
of me.
way
Damn,
too
I
often.
wish
Way
I
too
could read.
often.
I don't understand what the fuck the deal is with the fucking looking at the host sign that says, see, please come see the fucking host. And it's me, right? And they're fucking walking right past and they're sitting themselves.
Hey,
and some,
dyslexia
And I
She's a
go,
bitch.
hey, read the sign. Come see the host. Come see the host.
Have you actually ever done
I
that?
do it all
he
the
does it.
time.
I listen to him all day.
I'm
Fucking
glad.
hilarious.
Good.
No,
Yo, don't just walk in there. Come see the host.
You're the
I feel
grader.
like people think I'm rude sometimes because of that, because it's literally like they're like,
They look
oh,
at it.
did we just sit ourselves? And I'm like,
No. You
well,
have to-
the sign says to go
What
see a
other
host.
restaurants, for the most
so-
part, does that actually ever happen at?
It says please seat yourself
It's like
if it's
10 to
to seat
15.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 10 to 15% of restaurants are like that. Honestly, you know what I mean? Especially now with like that whole like COVID shit going on, and
Yeah.
everyone's seating everyone's because they want to.
No, but my most crazy story was like when I started bartending at the Grotto. Like finally, I was allowed to work sandbar by myself. It was me and Woody,
Right.
and it was like 4:30. There were only 2 people at the bar, and then everybody else that was there was a employee that was just walking around and just talking shit, you know, as we do. And then a homeless guy comes in, and then it was during when everybody had to wear the mask. So he comes up and he goes, "Ooh," and I was like, hi, hon, I'm so sorry. I could not hear what you said. Can you repeat that right quick? And he goes, "Ooh," and I was like, I still can't hear you, hon. Can you just please repeat that? I'm so sorry. Speak up a little bit. And then he does it one more time, same thing, and I'm like, sorry.
That means, can I
can't
get a
hear you."
glass of water, please?
Yes, it does, but I did not know that. So then he pulls out his fucking mask, and
Well,
he's like,
I just made that up.
no, he was like, can I get a fucking agua? Or you can't fucking hear me now, bitch. And I was like, oh my God. Little innocent me was,
Damn,
oh,
Sam, don't chill.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I'm like going to do it. And then he's like threatening to punch me in the face. And
Oh my God.
like he was black, and then these 2 people that were at the bar were 2, like, I love them. They were great. 2 black ladies, and then he's asking them if he should punch me. And in all the while, I'm still making the fucking water. I don't know why. I'm like frazzled. I'm
Oh
like,
my
oh my
God.
God. And then they're like, no, you can't punch her. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, la 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 la. And then
Yeah.
he like goes to snatch the water from me, and then I finally like kind of snap into my sentence, and I was like, no, you know what? Fuck this. And I
Yeah.
literally just throw it in the trash. I'm like, no, you can get the fuck out of here. And then he starts like, you know, yelling at me and stuff.
Motioning with his hands.
Yeah, so
Like,
Tiffany
what's going
gets
on? Why would
to
this
get my
happen
brother
to
kick
me?
him out. And I was like, wow, I almost got punched for no goddamn reason. It wasn't even like I was being
Well,
rude.
look-
Bro, that guy who was in the parking lot today, dude. Like,
Every time I see him,
whenever
I'm like,
whenever I'm like, that's your best friend, like right
I
there.
know,
dude.
I know what you mean when you say
Dude,
that.
I'm always on watch for that dude. He's crazy. You always see him walking up. He lives somewhere in this neighborhood because you always see him walking up. He's always dressed so like he has like a home or something or a
Oh my
place.
God, the glasses.
Lola.
No, he has like short like braids.
Like, no,
Oh,
I think
and
they're
the
dreads.
piercings.
Uppity bitch say
Maybe he
what?
has really buggy eyes, like really
Oh
poppy
my
out
god,
eyes.
I want to fucking.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I mean, but I
Do
feel
you know
like
who I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I want that
And
shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Uppity bitch say what?
I feel like you know what I mean though. His eyes were like super pop out. Like it was.
Oh my
wild.
god, he was like shouting some shit at me from across
Dude, he's
the
wild.
street.
He's fucking crazy. He's like that dude's wild. Like he's gonna
And
get
then
hurt.
I'm
one
just
day.
thinking
The
of
little-
like,
the
come
little
over
guy.
here, motherfucker.
He is
Please
literally
come the
he's
fuck
gonna
over
try the
here.
wrong person. He's gonna
No.
try the
Oh,
wrong person.
yeah.
He's
little,
gonna get hurt.
this is my thing. Like, I have nothing against homeless people. Like, my nature
do.
is to give them
Uppity
money. Like,
bitch
if
say
anybody
what?
asks
I
me something,
do.
I'll be like, here, have some money, or like, here, have a sandwich or whatever. I'll give them what I have. But the the homeless in Ybor, they're another breed.
A different
They're a
fucking total
different fucking breed.
entity
'Cause
Altogether.
It's like that little short guy that used to come all the
He's from
time. He had
Colombia.
glasses.
yeah.
And like
you.
he like I don't know if Wood
That is
or
so funny.
Colby ever told you this story, but he came up to one of the little mirrors in the inside bar, and he wasn't wearing a shirt, and he took off his shirt, and then he was just flexing. You know, he's a little skinny dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Ooh,
Black guy?
I look good as fuck." Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the dude who
he did you know he tried out against Kobe Bryant? I'm
Lies.
telling you the truth.
He said he
told
was.
out. Yeah.
He said
says
he
that
was
he did.
somebody's sugar baby, a really famous actress, a white actress in
That's
Las
a hot way
Vegas.
to live.
But he said they just say crazy shit. No, and then he was like, you know, like flexing up in the mirror, and then Woody goes up to him, he's like, nah, man, you gotta put on a shirt. He's like, nah, fuck no, I look good, and he's still flexing. And then, so Colby comes up to him, he's like, nah, bro, you gotta go, and he was like, nah, fuck you guys, and then he stands outside the front door and he grabs his lighter, turns it on, and then he puts his thumb facing down and goes, like threatening to burn the place down, and it's just like people are crazy.
Well, he stole whatchamajigger's phone charger. That
Who?
was freaking funny as fuck. I called the police because I didn't want to get up. And then
good,
Terrence
dude.
was mad at me. He said, "What the fuck?" So he ran down there and got it. I said, "Man, I ain't gonna do that." See, the reason I don't care because several times, about 3 times in the past 10 years, someone has wrecked my flowers, ran off with my flowers, and I've called the police. And the police came and they told him give him $200 or you go to jail. And one time, this redneck dude, it was so friggin' funny because he goes, "I don't got $200. All I got's a credit card." And I said, "Well, no problem." And he goes, "Well, give him $200." And the dude was so mad. It was unbelievable.
I forgot where I was. I think it was in Orlando. But this homeless guy came up asking for money, and then he says he has Venmo, Cash App, and all this stuff. And I'm like,
Goddamn right. You know how homeless people roll.
but I'm like, you have
You ain't
a
homeless,
newer phone.
Sanman.
You have a newer phone than me.
Yo, I know
and all
people like
And you're
that.
like, and you're gonna ask me for money when
Yo,
I'm busting my
for
ass
real.
working like 30 hours in 2 days.
I've known people who are
So-
homeless. They live under the fucking bridge by Adamo and fucking they live under the highway.
They
over
call
there.
that in sociology. That was some bullshit.
Retreatism.
They call that in sociology retreat. You remember that, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I've been studying it since you fucking told me that.
Oh, okay. No, I hung out with this dude, this one guy. He was homeless, and we were drinking out the same bottle. This is way back in the '80s. This is like way back when I first came to America, and we had such a good time. And I told the guy, I'll buy you a beer," and he pulls out a fucking knot of money like this and goes, "No, I'll buy you a beer." And I was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?"
That's the thing that bothers me. It's kind of like a career here, and it's like it bothers me because they don't
worse in,
do
like,
anything
Italy.
for it.
It's
Because
where
like
what?
no,
Yeah,
in
it's worse in like Italy and
in
shit like
Colombia,
that.
I'm not saying this is like a good standard to have, but like you'll see people like do like the aerial silks things from the bridge above you in the red light, or you'll see people like fire eaters or like fire jugglers. Like they do something to entertain you, so that you feel bad and you have to give them money,
Those
or they'll
infernal
sell you little
jugglers.
candies
But
or something.
That's still art. I would pay for that.
No, exactly
Fucking
that.
A.
That's something I feel bad here because like they just
Oh.
stand there and they just like
You want your cornbread?
looking clean as fuck, asking me for money.
They
and I'm
never
like,
really tried. I mean, only a few of them. I knew this one dude who used to do Jack Sparrow. He was one of the few dudes I ever knew that actually like gave something in return.
No, like if you do street music or like the kids in New Orleans that put out like a cardboard box and they do tap dancing on it, like
It is.
that's different.
Remember the silver guy?
You know how many people tell
danced?
me that though?
Yes.
They say that, it's better that you're not. I just listen to it, oh, it's better that I see you out hustling and working hard, and and trying to earn a living as opposed to just begging.
Sitting
know.
around, yeah.
Yeah,
like
but I'm
asking
like,
them.
okay, give me $10.
Fair enough.
That's some funny shit.
I
He
feel like you
always does
can't
that.
tell people that and then not give them money. I feel like that's different.
Because that's like, don't preach to me, motherfucker. Like, you know, like you have somewhere you're coming from. It's like, I'm doing my thing, and that's just fine.
I don't care. I let people think whatever the fuck they want.
We used to be
I don't
really,
care.
really nice to Tabitha. You know the homeless lady that sits in front of
Boneyard, the really, really
Boneyard?
skinny one.
Yeah, we used to be so nice
She's
to
been
her.
out here since I think
name is
before I got
Elizabeth.
here in 2015.
Her name is Elizabeth.
Her name is Tabitha.
Destiny.
It's Tabitha.
She called, yeah, Tabitha's what I know too, from her.
Everyone
Yeah.
calls her Destiny.
no, I don't know.
I think
And
that's
she's
Tabitha.
been here fucking damn near as long as I have. 1993.
No, but
That's
like
crazy.
we were really nice to her. We got her fries one day, and she's like, "Oh, you couldn't get me loaded fries."
Like, yeah, can you get some bacon on them? I'm like, what the fuck?
She did that to me too.
So she did it all the time too. And then she'd be like, all right, so can I get all the condiments? And then can I get this? Like, it's like every little thing. And then she'd come in 20 times a day for ice. You know what I mean?
And
it's like-
coffee and water.
name is
I don't care who you are. No one feels
What'd you call
comfortable.
her?
Huh?
What'd you call her?
Tabitha.
Her name is Destiny.
No, well, she didn't tell us that. She introduced herself to us as Tabitha, and everybody in the kitchen knows her as Tabitha. Because
That's what she says her name is Tabitha.
Well, either way, hold on. I don't.
I've known her almost as long as I've known you.
That's wild.
well, I feel like she also has like mental things going
Of course
on.
she
So
does.
like she probably
Does she do
created
drugs
a new
or-
personality
I don't know,
for
but
her.
I've
Oh
taken
my
her
god,
to
that makes sense now because she used to look down when she had one of our to-go boxes, and then she had to like finish, and she would look down at gas bars, hold it up in the air, show us that it's like empty, and like throw it in the trash, and like it's empty, I need more. Like so, I felt like that
Well,
was
I've
the gesture.
taken her home and cleaned her up a couple times and hit it, but I don't want nobody to know about that.
Well,
That's the most awful thing I've ever heard. I've never. You can't clean certain things up, bro. That's a skeleton with skin on it. Straight up.
hey, she has nice boobs.
Dude, that is a lie. I don't care if
They
they're
are
fake.
fake.
They're still terrible.
Hey,
Everything
they
about
float,
that
too.
poor creature. I feel bad for her, man.
Stop that. You stop
Used to be
that.
a stripper.
Make her stop.
It sounds like I thought so. I was like, those are really
She's
big
gonna
fake
make me
tits.
puke.
I'm just making that up. I don't
It
know.
seems like it though. No, yeah.
Skeleton.
But those are the
But yeah.
smallest. Those are the smallest hips I've ever seen. I just pretend I didn't see them and just.
Well, you didn't see him. She turns it away and then whoop disappeared.
She got high behind one of the light bulbs.
Yo, man, who put some jalapeno? Oh, that was that.
Jalapeno
I thought
cornbread.
that was
They call me cornbread. I want that to be my hood nickname.
Can I ask you a question?
What up?
If you're
No
walking
thoughts
down
on
the streets
cornbread.
in Ybor City, 7th Avenue, and you
Hello.
don't know me, you never seen me before, and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am,
I don't stop. I just keep on walking.
I'm gonna walk with you."
Oh, that
And
ooh,
then-
I get defensive. The other day I had some guy chase me from Res all the way down almost to the grotto. He just wanted to talk to me and kept on
But
trying
you
to
know
grab
what?
me and touch my shoulder.
Look,
And I
But
was
you
like,
know what?
You have a skateboard?
Within 15 seconds of our conversation, I'm gonna have you cracking up, and you're gonna buy Landon a flower, because I'm gonna say, "Ayúdame, Manalitas, comprarle un rosa para guapo hombre 2021." Yo tengo 14 hijos que mantener,
Got her.
no TV, en no TV en mi casa. Yo trabajo a la noche para comida mi familia.
I think I would have bought a flower for
Yo
me.
tengo
What
tarde
about his family's
crédito.
bathroom?
Huh?
What about his family's bathroom?
No, he didn't say anything about the bathroom. He said, would you buy this handsome man a flower?"
Yo tengo tarde de crédito también.
And then he said,
Take
I
credit
have
cards.
14 kids at home. We ain't got no TV. I work at night to give them food. And then he takes credit cards.
That's great. Well done. Say, man,
I'm
you're
so
like the
glad
Rosetta
I-
Stone for our generation.
Yeah, you're like the last
You're bridging the
fucking
gap.
hope that the youth
Esmahali
have.
mufadalik. Yesterday where the Atene Suya flus. Ismik Said and the Arab Stash Walid.
Is that
I said,
Arabic?
I said the same thing in Arabic.
Yep.
He's got languages.
I don't speak no languages.
Me neither.
Kim Cho, Majama Che, Fule Lo.
Hey,
What is that?
you
That's
knocked that
Gujarati.
off, goddammit.
That's Dothraki. That's right from Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
You know Gujarati?
Gujarati? No.
It's a
Indian.
Hindi language.
Yeah, I got you for a sec. I said it was Dothraki. You were like, yo.
Dothraki.
I heard something rocky, and I didn't know.
Fulelo.
Dude, I want chocolate. I want chocolate
That
now.
fucking guy
I want like
bought,
90 Hershey's Kisses.
Do we have the Kit Kats?
Oh man, I
No.
gotta take a dump.
Well, I suggest you run.
I don't want to do it.
Run, don't walk.
You're gonna have to.
Say something.
What?
What the hell was that?
I'm trying to make a hand gesture and it was unsuccessful.
You don't have.
It was
to
in
make
private
hand
and now it's being
gestures.
highlighted. My shame is highlighted. Thanks, y'all. Famous guy.
Well,
A speedball is when you
I already know who
take
you're
lots
talking
of
about. He's
speed.
crazy.
he's awful. He was on a show, and he wasn't on this show, but he was on it. Everybody watched.
Don't be talking about my homeboy.
But-
I love that dude.
All right, you
and
stay at
his
your house
girlfriend.
next time I see him.
And
But,
Ailey.
They
But-
were. She wasn't his girlfriend.
For the love of fuck's sake.
In all fairness, how many people are there named Ailey out there?
No, I loved her. I loved her so much. She was amazing, but
I
he
bit
was
her
crazy.
ass.
Well, this one guy liked to fucking smoke heroin.
I remember
was
one
an
time
idiot. He owes me
And
$10.
Definitely did
Well,
meth for
I have
sure.
a story here.
Story it up.
So,
It got cold. Fuck off.
so this guy,
I'm paying attention
this
now.
I know, but that last comment just fucking floored me. So this guy tries to reel someone very near and dear to me into this shit, and which I don't think she would ever partake in this. I know she would never partake in this, but this guy also tried to steal somebody near and dear to me's medicine
Okay.
out of like. It's just a very fucked up situation that happened. So this guy also ended up coming over to my house with his little tag-along little lap dog,
His butt
little
buddy.
whatever the fucking thing that she was to him.
Butt buddy.
I loved it at her.
She was really nice. I think she just fell into the wrong
Well,
crowd. Really
she
quick.
smoked meth in my bathroom,
Oh my god.
That's the kind of crowd.
and I had
that
to
you
kick the
don't
both
want.
of them out of my house. Well,
It's a little bit of a violation.
I had to confront the one guy at the grotto quite aggressively about my mother's pills, which he didn't ever get a hold of my mother's pills, but he had been known to be
Slippery-handed fuck.
a slippery-handed fuck, and so we decided that wasn't able to
Okay.
fly anymore, so we reprimanded him
Malcolm X.
immediately.
No, honestly, at first when I first met him, because I'm a very like
Malcolm X Malcolm.
innocent mind, where I had one at least, and like
Yeah, so did I.
Thank you.
I never assumed the
When I
worst
started
people,
working.
and I grew up in an area where like like the only thing that people did was smoke weed back home. Like they
Right.
smoked weed.
Welcome to Florida, baby.
Exactly. Everybody
say
smoked
black
weed. That's
home?
it. Back home.
Okay.
So like it didn't click with me until like towards the very very end. Every time he saw me, he'd be like, "Oh my God, hi Steph. My dad just gave me this brand new bike. Do you know anybody who wants one?" Or, "Hey Steph,
He'd roll up
my-
on people's
my-
shit that I knew who it was who owned it.
My dad just gave me a brand new iPad. Do you know anybody who like needs one? I'll sell it
Yep,
for like
I remember
$20."
the iPad. I remember the iPad shit.
And I'd be like,
That shit's wild. Like, we're taking people's tablets. bitch.
Yeah,
Like, the
bitch.
fuck off. Why? Don't take people's tablets.
"What do you
Especially if
mean,
you're
an
selling
iPad
$20?
for
That's just
$20?" Like,
He stole.
what?
That's insulting, honestly. It's like to do it. It's like sell it for more. I hope if you steal my shit, you at least get a good price for it. As fucked up
What
as
is
that sounds.
voyeurism?
He made the attempt of stealing someone whose name
What is
rhymes with
voyeurism?
Piper's fucking
Voyeurism is like watching people. like,
vape.
that's what's
From
all
like
about.
when he set the shit down,
High
turned
school
around,
teacher
the guy took
accused
it,
of
put it in his pocket.
voyeurism.
That didn't end well for them.
watching like kids.
That whole
fuck or some
situation
shit.
didn't end well for him.
Disgusting.
Or maybe not kids, but maybe they said she was a
But
teacher.
that was the craziest situation I think I ever had to deal with at the grotto because involving my mother, how quickly it happened, how close he got to me in
It
such a
involves
short
meth,
amount.
mother stealing. This is a story for the
Heroin, fucking.
You want to hear the
what?
worst story I've
Like,
ever? The worst grotto story I can tell you.
Yes.
Okay, at the front of the bar towards the door, two dudes were handing me money while they were fucking at the. They were sitting there. I didn't realize what was going on, but then the security guy at the time grabs me and tells me, "Look, I wish I never have seen that." But anyway.
They were
What
fucking?
does
Yeah.
the security guy tell you?
To look.
Oh,
To look. That was awful. I wish I never had seen that.
You saw them fucking?
The one guy had his pants down and they were going at it.
So my question is: does one of them bring lube? Like has like a little bottle of lube, or do they?
He
just
might have
go
come
dry,
prepared.
or-
He might have gone
I have
prepared.
found bottles of lube sweeping up at 3 a.m.
Okay, good to know. Like that's what I think is.
I
Like, I
have
wonder.
found
If
that.
yeah, exactly.
The thing is, you're fine when you're like cleaning up.
Oh my
Little bottles
fucking
of
god!
Fireball all
On the
the
floor of
time
that
in
building, I have
Amsterdam.
found fucking cocaine, fucking used condoms, non-used condoms,
I've
blunt
not found
wraps,
used condoms.
fucking
Fortunately,
like.
I figured they were always there, but I've never found one.
I've
Thank
seen
God.
them.
No,
I seen it with my own one eye.
So last time I worked Sandbar, you remember he was one of our kitchen guys. We loved him. He was great. But then he left for a
He
while.
had some issues, but he was a great guy.
Yeah.
It's about I.
No.
Oh. Okay, I didn't
So-
know you were talking about him.
Yeah,
but
no. All of his friends come in from time to time, and I'm normally really cool with them. And like now, I get to the point where I try to like not get to them until they already have drinks because they like just like ask for so much and then don't want to pay you anything.
Right.
Like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't do that, and I'm like a really
They related to me.
I'm a very non-confrontational person, so I'm like, I'd rather not. But this day, I got into a fucking confrontation. Because this
Yeah?
guy's rolling up a fat ass blunt
No.
right in front of the bar, right in front of me.
No.
And I'm like, hey, hun, what you doing? And he's like, rolling up, about to light up, you know? And I'm like, you can't smoke here, hun. And then he was like, well, I already finished, so whatever. Like, fuck you. And I was like,
Well, then walk the fuck away then.
and I was like, oh. And then after that 2 seconds, like 10 minutes later, I see him smoking said blunt. And I'm like, I told you can't smoke that. And he was like, I'm like, put it out. And I watch him put it out. And then I was like, they're his friends. I'm not going to get on them too hard. Like, it's like, but like, they need to stop. Third time, he's standing right at the bar and he's smoking it again. And I'm like, I told you not to fucking smoke a blunt in here. Get the fuck out. And he was like, nah, fuck you. He's like, no. I was like, get the fuck out of my bar. Get the fuck out. And it's just like, first of all, it's disrespectful. Like, I'm being nice to you. Like, you're
Where's the
getting shit from
discipline, too?
people.
You had to have some discipline.
And like, it's like,
Yeah, you
Bro,
gotta
you
have some
can't
smoke in a
level of
bar. Like, if-
foresight to make.
if I see you smoking in a bar, I have to tell you to stop, even if you're my friend, because like we can lose our liquor license over that. It's
a
not
bigger
worth
issue,
it.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna smoke, at least have the decency to not do it like right in front of me, like where I can see you like visibly like this inside of the bar. If you're doing it on the street, like on the other side of the fence, I'm not gonna say shit. That's not my problem.
Right.
Right.
But if you're doing it in the bar right where I can see you, I have to
Well,
tell
that's
you
not
something.
the property.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's like
That's
we're doing it because it's our
like,
responsibility.
shit.
It's not like we
Not
give a
because we
shit.
give a flying fuck that you're smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you gotta be like that?
Like,
It's just racism, you know. She's just a
yeah,
racist.
Yeah.
it was because.
So that's because everyone is
How-
fast?
What?
Yeah.
You said something about racing, everyone's fast.
Oh God, you and your wordplay, these
Wordplay.
lingual shenanigans.
Why you gotta be like
'Cause
that?
this is
Why you gotta
gonna
make
happen.
it silent like that?
Yeah.
Now you just said, oh, we were
It was,
going. and then,
yeah.
then you just had to stop it with that fucking
It was
that dick grab of a move right
I'm
there.
saying because you
Dick
said
grab of a move.
you said
Dick Just throw you off enough. Just,
wordplay.
Because he said something else, and then you said another word that sounded like
I said like
it. Go
people
off on.
accuse. I was like, I don't even know. I don't even. Just
Because
I'm
he-
done. I'm defeated.
Right? No.
I'm defeated. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done,
Why are you defeated? Are you ticklish?
dude. If you start tickling me, I'm gonna throw
No.
this
Why
beer
would
at
you think I'm gonna tickle you?
Because you asked if I was ticklish. I think
Man,
that's a fair
as
assumption.
lazy as I am, you think I'm gonna? Come on, man. Be
That
for
is a
real.
lot of work, tickling someone.
Yeah, I'm saying, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Is it really that much work? I mean, it's like
Yes,
moving
because
your arm up and down.
if somebody's trying,
It's pretty-
if somebody's trying to punch you or like fight you while you're like tickling them, it is a lot of work, and nobody lets themselves get tickled like that.
Except for I babysat this kid the other day. He was so friggin' funny. He was so smart too.
Shaking her head.
You were in charge of another life.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't feel good either, but he made my day. That little kid, and I got paid 50-something bucks too.
I feel like
Sam,
children are something, and it depends on
You-
whose kids also.
And you don't got no comment
Of what?
about me babysitting.
Well, I'm surprised that somebody like
Would
left with
trust-
their kid.
Why would you
but
say
Like
that?
You give them wee brownies or some shit.
I used to be like I used to teach at a daycare center.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, you know about his plan to enslave like
Yeah, I
an entire
knew your
race
little
of
kids.
children.
What?
Your little soldiers, your little peoples.
I think we should talk more about, and I think we should form some of the tenets of say enlightenment.
No, we do, right?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about say enlightenment? What, you got too
No,
much flack for it?
this is what our viewers have actually.
No, man.
No, they want more.
She's not gonna be down with that.
Well,
No, she's definitely. Oh, she ain't.
she's not a
no,
part of it.
fuck
She's
you,
a
no.
voyeur.
No.
She's
That's
not
not
a
what I
voyeur.
meant.
She's a voyeur.
She's not gonna even. Yeah.
She's just a voyeur.
She won't even. Yeah. She won't even. Whatever he said. She
I'm a
won't-
voyeurist.
Yeah.
There we go. She likes
Yeah.
to watch.
There you go.
That's all.
She'll sit on the
Do
sidelines.
you know about
Wearing a
With
super
her
fit
dreams.
in the closet.
Oh, where you have babies with Laura and you sell them for $40,000?
We've
Yeah.
gone so beyond.
But it's like that's how it.
We've
That's how.
gone so
That's like the
beyond
first
Laura.
sentence of a very long paragraph.
No, we have a sand ranch.
We have pallets of babies
Sand
now.
ranch.
Oh, it got upgraded from boxes of babies to pallets of
Yeah,
babies.
yeah.
They're getting
30
delivered in bulk.
30,
They're coming out in batches at this point. Like a
36
factory.
babies on a pallet.
He was talking about how when the
God,
kids are in
horrible.
the like factory, I mean school.
I'm not even religious.
Oh my god. No, I mean,
anyway.
what's sad is it's like I'm thinking about it. It's
you
like
get the measurement?
What?
36 babies through a pallet.
he's like, well, you
made
just
it
take 18 inches in length,
Yeah.
8 inches.
No,
in
it's
width of
all
the
about
box.
it's all about the numbers. 36 on the pallet times 40 G's.
So you're gonna make it fit on the pallet. Fuck the pallet safety. You're gonna stack
No,
this bitch high if you
no,
can.
yeah, you gotta stack them up. But I'm saying.
I mean, this is precious cargo. You're really gonna palletize them?
I made the mistake. It's eight babies on a pallet.
So why even have pallets? Like 8 isn't enough. Like
No, and then
you,
no, 8 babies on a pallet, and then the pallets.
Why
are
do you need
stacked up
pallets, though?
Because they're being shipped.
He's cranking. He wants to start a
Going all the way
factory.
to
He wants
Norway.
Listen,
From Mexico to Norway.
That's right, because they go.
You could
to-
just make the parents pay for them. They're not include that in the 40K. That's
and they can fly over.
yeah,
and
pick them up.
Yeah, I was also wondering about.
I like shipping them. It's cheaper. What the fuck?
How is it cheaper? How is it safer?
You just make the parent come
Well,
pick
okay,
them up
it's
here.
cheaper.
Let's just say you have one dead baby.
He didn't
Think
say-
about the insurance on that. You know
That's
what
a
I mean? Like, I
lot,
don't
bro.
know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, whatever.
Also, there's so many babies in the world. The world's
Okay, so-
overpopulated.
Oh, but his thing is they are mulatto. babies.
And they're not. Look,
Whoa.
I ain't trying to toot my own horn. Published author, speak more than one language, world
Languages.
traveler. I mean, damn, who would not want some of this shit? When I go to the place, they give me extra money because I got that pimp juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know Mansa Musa?
Yes, no, I'm so pro black. I have no clue who that is.
You so pro black, you say no? Why say no?
Cause I can't believe you asked me that.
Okay, but yeah, Mansa
like-
Musa, you're Sansa Musa. Just say
I
it,
like,
Sansa
I like
Musa.
that.
You're gonna have your own empire, little slave babies.
I want to. I don't want. I want everybody to be free.
Except,
As long as
I don't know. This is a radical departure from
sounds-
your previous
I don't know. I feel
installment.
like
Radical.
I really feel like, in a sense, being raised by ethnic parents, in a sense, is kind of like my dad used to tell me all the time. He's like, "I'll return you to Walmart. I promise you right now."
Get 'em.
Like until I learned about like how reproduction worked, I swear to God, my dad used to be like, "Let's go buy your little brother at Walmart," and I'd be like, "We never see them at Walmart," and he's like, "Well, you need to be
No,
in the
they're on
right
Wayfair.
section."
You didn't
And-
go into the little boy section.
And then he used to be like, "You know what? You've been acting like little shit lately, so we're gonna just return you." And I was like, "No."
You get kids on Wayfair.com.
Never confirmed, but we all thought it was a true.
There's some weird shit going on there.
Hey, it's what are we talking
I
about?
tried to
Not that
jump
they would
out
get
of
shifted
the
in
car
furniture, but that maybe
when
the
I was
payments were laundered through that.
6 years old.
Makes sense.
And the light went on, and I almost killed myself.
Yep. I hope
was
you didn't.
crazy.
I'm very glad that you didn't.
I used to get hurt a lot as a kid, but it was always like, in a sense, my mom by accident. Like I would go mini golfing and she'd hit the golf ball and it hit me square in the fucking head, or like I'd be like walking right behind her and she'd slam a door on me or something like that. So I was always hurt.
Ah, I mean that's how it is. Some kids I feel like get perpetually
They're
hurt.
like
Whereas
cats.
I didn't get hurt
I was
growing
like
up like
I was
that.
like a cat. You know how a cat like
9
kind of like
lives.
follows you? No, like they follow you and they're always like in the wrong place because they're like
They're
that was me
behind
as a
you
kid.
at the moment where like they're stepping back and not looking. Yeah.
Like I used to run into like the glass sliding door all the time. I could,
Did you ever
bust
shatter
my
it?
nose.
Did you ever shatter it?
I was really tiny.
So
Okay, good for you.
I was like a big-headed little kid. Big-headed, really
Big-headed.
skinny.
I get it. So it's like if you fall, you're going down fast and you're gonna topple. Legs are going up, but
can't
they're not
see a
going
big
down.
head.
What's
Well,
that?
I grew into my head.
That happens. For some people, it doesn't happen.
Never grew into my forehead, but I grew into my head.
You grew
Oh my
to.
gosh, yeah, I'm just imagining a big head and then growing into it. Okay, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, that's just funny.
It is funny. It's good wordplay. Like, I mean, you want to talk about big forehead though? You look at those fucking tigers.
That's me.
I mean, nah,
That's me.
nah, not like
Which
that.
one?
No,
Which
you
one
used
is
to be
you?
a Klingon.
Well, both
I'll
of
fight
them,
you.
neither of them.
What'd you say?
Damn, did you just say Klingon? That's disrespectful. I might have to fight you
Did
for
he
that.
compare
bro.
me to a Klingon?
Hold on.
I know I was. That's what I think.
Those do look like Klingons because
I'm
the
gonna
patterns
shut
are
up
identical.
right now. I'm not
He did.
saying shit.
No, you were right. Those patterns are identical. That's what a Klingon looks like.
Oh my god, I want a potato chip.
I am not a merry man. You remember that shit? For fucking Worf on
yeah,
Star
yeah,
Trek,
yeah,
and like he
yeah.
dresses him as like Robin Hood's merry man in the
That was fun.
in this holodeck. He's like, but I am not a merry man. I must protest. Worf was the shit.
He was the shit.
He got his ass beat on like a bitch a lot.
You need to
though.
get more beer.
How did he get
I do.
that speed? I've never seen him.
No, like my thing is like by Data, for instance, the robot. Like multiple times, like when Data would like
Android.
get
him
brainwashed or some shit. Like obviously Data's a fucking like machine, so
Stronger.
he's just stronger. So he just fucking beat his ass. Like he wasn't the strongest person on board. Like Data was the strongest person on board.
I've never seen a physical competition.
There was
They-
like remember
they
when he
had
got
one.
homed back to his creator, his Dr. Noonien Soong, the person he's still played by the same person in the old version. Remember he had that evil brother too,
Yeah.
and like he got homed back because like a homing beacon got activated by his creator. So he took over the Enterprise and went back to his home planet, and he didn't kill anybody, but he like beat Worf's ass. Like you know
I'm saying episode. I gotta.
that was probably in season 4 or 3.
I did not, nor have I ever bitten any ass in my life.
I don't believe you.
I'm glad to hear that from you, Sam.
really
I
don't
believe you
believe that's
wholeheartedly. We should
fact.
move on.
Thank you. I was in this little town called Lawton, Oklahoma,
What?
Why the fuck would you be in Oklahoma?
because my dad was the
Military.
commander of the base of this town, and I was like, I had terrorized this whole city and the base and everything, and some kind of way I got into a fight with all the rednecks at the school, which was like
All of them?
80 cats.
Were they rednecks or hoodnecks?
They were rednecks.
Okay.
So it ended up with me. I had they thought I was just the coolest thing since sliced bread. I don't know why. They just, because I came from Michigan, I don't know. They thought I was the bomb. And so I rallied up like 400 dudes to come to like every brother. in
He
the
rounded
whole
up a
school.
posse.
Yeah, they were
Like, straight up, he
ready. They
rounded
were
up a
ready to.
posse.
They were ready to do whatever I commanded, and we met up in front of my 4th period class,
Wow.
which was right after lunch. I couldn't come there high anymore because if I came there high, I got like a borderline C and a B. So I had to. So I made a
You didn't
deal.
do as well.
Yeah, I made a deal that if I didn't come to class high anymore, that he would give me the B. So, and they were very surprised that a black guy could read. That shit was crazy. I couldn't believe they said he could read. But anyway,
Well, in fairness, this is the American school system. A lot of people can't read.
American school system is the
yeah,
fucking
but in
worst.
the 70s, it
The
was
70s was
different.
better. That's
Yeah.
I know it was better. That's what my
I
mom
was
used to
taken
do.
out at
It was-
7th
My mom
grade
was
because
like,
of
you
it.
weren't babysitting.
My
back then.
baby
Kids were,
cousin,
like,
well, he's not even a
smarter.
baby. He's
Yeah,
a year
that's what
younger
they
than
do
me.
is babysit.
He learned trigonometry in like the 6th grade. I was learning pre-calc in like the 9th. So
Yeah, it's
there
crazy.
you go.
American school is crazy. But anyway,
Yes.
the cat stepped on my shoes and 5 dudes jumped on him. 5 black guys jumped on him. I broke it up. And all I can remember is my principal was like, I got you now. He was so happy. He goes, she got blood all over you. You're out of here. This whole friggin', I skipped the part, but I'll go back and tell you that. So anyway, everybody in my whole, they said he broke up the fight. He saved it. There's no way he was guilty. And my principal was so hurt. I bit his finger before, though. He caught me smoking weed, and he...
You don't put your hands near anybody's mouth. I think that should be a rule.
He put his hands in my mouth, and I didn't just bite him. I bit the living shit.
You were trying to bite his finger off.
Yeah, I did.
This was Gollum, Lord of the Rings.
I swear, I tried to take that motherfucker and swallow it. But anyway, he hated me for that because he jumped up and down and danced in front of the whole school.
You don't put your fingers in someone's mouth.
He wanted to catch.
You only do that to babies because if they choke. But that's
the reason. The reason being is the first day that I went to this school as a senior. This is the last high school that I went to. I went to 9 of them. This is the 9th high school. And I pitched a bitch about the word niggardly being on the spelling list.
Wait, it was?
Yeah, it was on the spelling, and I pitched a bitch about it.
As you fucking should.
And I mean,
not a word.
But me and the guys, because I would go to a new school and be in the neighborhood or whatever 3 or 4 days before I go to school. So we wanted to do something or whatever. I forget what it was. So on that day, I pitched the bitch and did this, so I couldn't come back to school till the principal met my dad. So I guess he thought my dad may have been a garbage man or whatever. But my dad came there highly decorated and shit. And he didn't even know what to say. And my dad told him exactly what the fuck was going on. And you let this little motherfucker, I know he's bad, but you gotta let this motherfucker back in here and, you know, whatever. And then after that, he was after me. Then I bit his finger and some other shit. He was always I used to sell drugs. I was so bad. Goddamn, I shouldn't even say that.
I was like the best
Everything
kid.
said on the podcast
I was
the
best kid.
Like fucking actions. Does not matter what you say on this
you know
podcast.
what 8-track is? I used to have dope in the 8-track in my back pocket, and I walked
Sounds like
up.
a rap rhyme. Dope in the 8-track.
I used to sell that shit. I was pulled over so many times. They searched the car, the fucking 8-track would in, and listen to the radio, and they wouldn't even know. And they search everything and couldn't find shit. And they'd be all right, you could go.
You know, like there's a lot of good places to hide stuff. Like if you need to hide something in your car, in general, a lot of people's like the back of their glove box will be flexible, so you can put something behind your glove box, or you can pinch both sides and take out the glove box, put something behind it, then put the glove box back in. Just so you guys,
a real fucking criminal, right?
No,
there.
I'm just saying that's something that people.
I never even fathomed that kind of shit.
That's beautiful.
It's useful info.
I never knew my rights as much as I did once I started dating Landon, because Landon was always like, oh yeah, but at the same time, I feel like as a POC, some of the things he says I can do, I would not be able to get away
What's
with.
a POC?
Person of color.
That is fucking hilarious. That's me from now on. I'm a POC, motherfucker. I'm gonna write a poem about that. POC.
Oh, I just learned something new.
Well, I think it's important to learn your rights, because I mean sometimes that's what saves you.
But
what about your
They
left?
expect your ignorance, you know. Sometimes they prey on the ignorance of people's
do.
rights, and that's why it's important to know your shit at all times and not give an inch, no matter how cool they seem or whatever they promise you.
No,
Don't give
I'm
an
sorry,
inch.
bruh.
No, I do not consent to any searches by law
can't
enforcement
do it.
except without
I
a
can't
warrant.
do it.
Yeah, if they're saying
Lock the car behind you. Fuck that. Like, do
I'll
not
give you a
do
deal,
that.
I'll do any of that. No, you won't. Stop
I
it.
can't do it. Nope.
I plead the fifth.
Nope.
Just don't say shit. Let them take you to jail. Call a lawyer. That's it.
I
It's
told this
more
one
preferable.
lady-
Am I being detained or can I go?
I told this one.
That's really the before you get to jail. Am I being detained?
In my
No.
car, and I told her I got
Right.
hemorrhoids.
Go on
I'm
then.
not sitting in this motherfucker. I ain't doing it, bitch. What's up?
No, you're right.
I find it really
And
crazy
then I
too,
got-
because I feel like, in a sense, white people be mad rude to like cops sometimes. Like not all of them.
Yeah, that's
But every time
insane.
I've ever been in an interaction with cops, it's because I've been with my white friends and we've gotten into stupid shit. And then the cops show up, and then I'm like, yes, sir, no, sir. Like, oh my God, I just want to get the fuck out of here. Like, you know, like just quiet.
You
Let's
should
get
always be
over
respectful.
this.
You should always
And then
be
my
respectful.
friends are always yelling at them and stuff, and I'm like,
That's me.
Yelling makes
I
it
don't-
worse. It's
I
like
don't, man. I tell them. What
It makes
the
it
fuck, I don't give a
worse.
fuck. I tell them, look, bro.
Makes it way
You
worse.
check my record. I got 8 battery on the law. I don't give a fuck.
Duh, bro, because I remember I took you home one time. We got pulled over right out in front of like the mini mart by the grotto. Yeah, we got pulled over, and literally I was like, yes, sir, no, sir. It was like a female cop, and she was like, with you were like, it's only because I'm black. She's being racist. And I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. Just like, chill. Give her your license. Like, dude, we're gonna get through this. I'm like, I'm not drunk. Like, we're gonna get through this just fine. Let's just continue.
You're the one dude.
Don't escalate. Never escalate.
You're the one dude. Hey, listen, you're the one dude in the fucking car that gets everybody.
No,
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I swear to God,
I got pulled
all she
over.
had to do is pull my name up. And then there's 13, 14 cops coming. I swear to God.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude,
That's
that's
not
why
a good thing.
that makes me not want to drive you home sometimes.
I'm not saying
like,
it's
why
a
do I
good
want to
thing,
drive you home
but
if that's gonna happen?
But I am. I'm sorry. Just
You funny? No, that was one of the funniest things that happened because I remember that was one of the first years or so I was working down there.
no.
Do you remember that?
I do not.
You were drinking a lot more heavily too back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
remember.
it was like 8 blacks a night back then.
Wow.
But now it's lucky if you got 3, you're like, woo! Shit's changed. It's a good time
When
though.
I get 3, I'm like, okay.
You're good on 3. I'm just saying, like, you've cut down, so like tolerance has changed, and you know you fucking cut down.
People don't
like, me
realize
too.
how
No,
much
it's
the
just-
alcohol
it's just my,
thing matters.
Alcohol tolerance people don't think exists, but that shit fucking exists.
No, how much it
It's my
fucks
age,
your
my
body.
age
No, it really
and
does.
It's
fucking
the ass.
my
Like,
health. That's what it's like the lady, she's fucking brutal. I hate her ass. But she's like, bitch, you better stop drinking, you little fat motherfucker. I said, okay, yes, ma'am. But I mean, if somebody didn't tell you like that, why would you? I mean, she said, God damn, you obese.
If somebody told me like that, I'd probably like. I'm the most complacent person ever. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But if somebody
Spaghetti.
comes at me like that, I'm gonna be like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna do it even more. Like, how about that?
So I'm buying 2 gallons of ice cream and finishing them both. I'm gonna puke it up, then eat my puke. Straight the fuck up. It's pure ice cream. I want to keep the calories. That's what's going on.
I've lost, since she came at me like that, I lost 50 pounds. I mean, and it's my own health. I mean, why would she fucking? I mean, and she's from Romania or some damn place.
Oh, dude,
that's
it's
why.
different. Like, dude, that's how.
why.
Like, Indians with math are very mean. They just,
Yeah.
like, because they're just smarter than us with it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like certain
that's
people
why
from
she
certain
came with me
countries have
Yes.
very different cultural ways.
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Dude, no, I'm telling you, I've had it.
Indians with
Dude, I'm saying Indian. Like, I'm talking about anyone who's had Indian teachers or professors can understand this. Having Indian or native, like fucking Indian professors is fucking crazy.
we gotta come up with another word.
What's the word?
Oh my god.
I will say they are a little bit
No,
meaner because
it's
they just
because
expect you to get away.
Fat
They expect you to get
motherfucker,
it.
you.
They have higher
Expectations.
expectations. I mean, they've always had higher expectations, and they're like,
I'm
we get
looking
it.
at it.
Why don't you get it? You're an asshole.
How many of those did you eat, bruh?
I'm looking at it through comedian glasses right now.
This is what I think is like, man, there's a reason stereotypes exist. Plain and simple. Doesn't mean they're all true.
Did
What's up?
Indians.
what is it? The herb, the magical herb. Did you get some of them?
The
Eat that?
the
I did not.
mystical
Magical
root.
herb.
Yes.
Oh,
The
you waiting
mystical
on that?
root.
She did.
The
Yeah, the
root, yeah,
root.
yeah. I got a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
The root of creation.
man, you are rooted up, ain't you?
Hold on, I got a good idea.
That bitch is on the root.
Oh, he's got a good idea, everybody. Landman's got a good idea. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I'm cracking up.
Indians with math are very mean.
I mean, like,
I'm mad.
he doesn't even.
I know, but that's the funniest shit. I'm gonna that's gonna be the first quote. It starts the episode off.
How old were you when that song came out? I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for
I know
my
that
shirt.
shirt.
Too
I mean, I know that song,
sexy
but I don't know when it came
for my
out.
I don't think you were
shirt.
born.
That
Yeah, I
was my
don't. Me and you are the
shit.
same age, so
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
was-
when it. I know that song, but I don't know when it came out.
All right.
What you doing there?
This is my copy of the Tao Te Ching.
Okay.
And like I don't follow. I'm not a very religious person, but I've always found a lot of value in like Taoist teachings, and that's sort of like.
Did you say Tao
Can
or
I say
Tao?
something real
Tao
quick?
with
What
a
up?
D. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced, not with a T.
I know that you didn't know this, but I have a master's in religion, and the first thing that you learn in the study of religion is the word religion comes from the Latin word religiosus, and it means obey God. It doesn't mean Islam or Christianity or all of these other so-called religions. Those are venues to religion, if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
But they're
Religion's
not.
a higher experience, and there's ways to access them.
Yeah, it's just a venue,
So,
and they just use it as a way
So-
as I don't know.
You
what
know,
they-
Get to
I
Nirvana.
wonder if
That's how
they used
Buddhists
that
always
word
said it.
back
Yeah, yeah.
then.
Get to Nirvana. That's
I
what
like
you
that
would-
shit.
I wonder if they used that word back then, because you know how before, like with the Egyptians and all that, they kind of, in a sense, thought their emperor was God, or like
Yeah,
their
it was.
a
He was
beacon for
literally
God.
God on earth.
Like,
Do you know anything about Mali, our song guy?
I know a bit about.
That's where the
Sumerian?
No, they were African empires that they were trading and doing stuff.
That was like
With,
Mansa
Egypt.
Musa. He was from Mali.
He was with Egypt, but they don't go back and tell you.
Ethiopia was its own.
Yeah,
also.
they don't go into that. His story doesn't go into all of that.
Hold on. So I got the first anagram from the Tao Te Ching here. I'm going to read it real quick, and then when I'm done, I think you show me what you mean. I think we're all going to get to the same idea. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The Tao that can be named is not the eternal name. The unnameable is the eternally real. Naming is the origin of all particular things. Free from desire, you realize the mystery. Caught in desire, you see only manifestations. Yet mystery and manifestations arise from the same source. The source is called darkness. Darkness within darkness, the gateway to all understanding.
Well said, my brother.
Any thoughts?
to be
Everything
honest, I was
darkness
not
being-
listening.
Yeah, you. As soon as I started reading, you instantly got out your phone.
I was hurt by that.
Instantly
I
got
was
out her
crushed.
phone. Just
But
anything more
when
than
I was
this.
crushed, I said, "Let me go back and fuck that. I'm gonna go back into what you were saying." And everything comes from darkness, and that's the only way to you have to go back into the darkness.
I think that has about having a clean slate also.
Well, that- I
That's
think
your
that-
understanding of something
Yeah.
here has to come from a clean slate that's not clouded by misunderstandings and, your own particular mindset or whatever, whatever's clouding your judgment or how you're feeling or how you're viewing things.
You know what I'm beginning to understand? My like I said, my master's is in religion, and I've already written, but I have to rewrite because of some things that happened to me. This book called Religion, Believe It or Not. After this one, Back to the Basics. But everything that the Bible refers to is about your own life, coming into the world, the Genesis. It's all about, because if you really understand what they're talking about in the Bible, it's all about the lineage. That's the most important thing in the Bible, all the way, is the lineage, how Jesus became. He got to be who he was, and he was a revelator. And, I was so mad at myself because for so many years, even talking about my book, when Jesus was even becoming about the King Herod, he was trying to kill him. He wanted to kill all the babies, all the male children from 5 years old until down to whatever. So that's why, when you think about she is the key, and then that's why she was running, was to protect the baby, in the wilderness. And, so if you look at our society today, you got so many single women, they can't even, couples can't even stay married 5 fucking years. They get married they can't even stay together for fucking 5 years. It's a miracle you stay together for 2 years or whatever, 5 years, and then you get married. You can't even go, I meet people all the time, and I give them flowers sometimes. I say, man, we've been together for 65 fucking years. That's amazing.
That is amazing. 65 especially. That's a
your parents
crazy
have been together how long?
I feel like we're in a weird.
My parents have been together for 33 years, I think.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, my parents have been together.
Yeah, it's wild.
But I feel like on the opposite side of that, because Landon's parents are an amazing example of what
I got lucky.
their relationship.
I got lucky.
You got
No,
lucky.
their
I got
relationship
lucky.
with each other is
Yeah.
so loving. My parents have been together for 25 years.
I love your family,
24,
man.
25 years.
Dude.
I got very lucky.
And
Yes.
I swear, from the time I was 8 years old until today, every day I think they're gonna get a divorce
Really? That's
they
crazy.
they deal with each other, and I feel like that's one of the reasons. It's we have as a society, we're evolving, but it's what we want as a person and all of that, and we're getting out of all of these toxic behaviors.
Well, we're getting more
But-
selfish.
But at the same time, no, we are. But at the same time, it's we need to find that happy medium where it's yeah, I'm gonna work on what works for me, but at the same time, with somebody else, if I want to be with somebody else, because some people don't. Some people want to be alone.
Right.
It's true. It's weird.
That's true. But it was
I
so
think my
funny to
father likes
me.
being alone.
Some
A lot of
people
I'm,
really-
I'm a big introvert, so my thing is I was always used to being alone like that.
I can
I
see
met
that.
her.
I'm an extreme extrovert, and that's one of the things that, like, Landon met me at the perfect time. Because when he met me, all my friends were moving away, so I was basically at home all the time, and then we
She
started
was easy
dating.
prey.
He caught me, and now it's like,
Do you believe I'm shy?
no,
Why you say it like that?
you're not.
I'm extremely shy.
No, you're not.
I am
Sanman.
so shy, it's crazy.
No, you are not.
I am extremely shy.
Stop lying.
And I don't even like people.
That's a lie.
I do not.
I mean, I don't like
I
people
would
too.
do I would
but I'm
do
an
anything
extrovert.
in the world to help my brother, but I don't like people and I'm so shy it's insane. I am the most bashful person you've ever met in your life.
Yeah, he says the most outlandish things.
That's part of the game.
That is part of the game. It's gotta be.
I was
part of
watching the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, and when they were looking for about the Black Panthers, and they were trying to, he was the infiltrator, and he screamed the loudest, "Well, I'm gonna kill the motherfucker when I catch him!" Blah, 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 blah. You know, that's me. I'm the shy guy, but I might scream the loudest though. And you know what?
That's contradictory in itself.
I could see you being an introverted extrovert in the sense that when you're with people, you're having a great time, but then when you're by yourself, you're okay being alone.
Oh, I'm
I
so fucking.
No,
okay
his
with
mother
you.
said it best.
I think you just described me.
She said, "You're so effervescent," and this is
Effervescent.
That was on her birthday, I think.
You were there. You remember that?
Yeah, it was rainy as shit outside.
Very good word.
It was rainy as hell. It was a couple weeks ago.
No. This was like 15 years. It changed my whole life when she said it because I had to go and look up what that word meant, and it meant that you're just like in this cup, you just overflow. You know, and then I looked up some other stuff about
Oh, that's a
people
nice
being
compliment.
about people being shy. You know, it's like I didn't know how to control that. Like I can walk into a room and take control of the whole fucking room just by saying one thing. And what you do with the room or whatever. Like I do it all the time with crowds of people in Ybor, and then I make them give me money. You know, it's not like I'm saying or whatever. You know, like it cracks me up sometimes. People are already I just say something and they're already reaching for their wallets, and I haven't even gotten to give me money yet. It cracks me the fuck
They
up.
know what you're about, and sometimes there's like, oh boy.
See, that's why I can never be a salesperson.
No,
though, 'cause
I never
don't-
get that response. Oh boy, here it comes. They're excited, and like even when I say some
No,
shit,
I think you'd be excited and be like, oh shit, like I gotta prepare for some shit that's gonna make me laugh.
I never get that. I understand what you're saying, but when I come with these, when I say, excuse me, you look like civic-minded Caucasian American citizens who would support Negro business. That's the most ridiculous. Who would say that?
You.
You know what? If I ever become homeless, that's gonna be my line.
Oh, so now I'm
Yeah.
homeless.
No, you're not.
No.
But I'm just saying theoretically, if I was trying to sell some shit and I had no means and I had to sell something other than this booty, you know, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do the booty. Either.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna avoid that.
No, but I'm saying
I don't think Steph's
they're
gonna
already
co-sign
reaching
the
for their
sale of
money,
your
and
ass.
nobody ever.
Nah, she'd be my sugar mama.
And
Unless I was a
nobody ever
bum.
fucking,
we know. She's like, I'm not having any bum ass motherfuckers. She's shaking her head over here.
They're
Good
always
for you.
smiling before they're not intimidated by the shit I say. Like when I say, excuse me, ma'am, I ain't trying to be disrespectful or rude. And I say that to like white ladies, the dude is standing behind her smiling, waiting for me for whatever. And then when I say, they both bust out laughing.
In terms of men, who do you think gets the most offended when you say that line?
You mean ethnic wise?
Well, because you just said white men don't get offended for the most part. They're like behind their legs, like
No,
laughing.
man,
like,
some black guys want to fuck me up before. I mean, that shit was so funny.
like recently
Hey,
or
hey,
not?
hey, hey, hey,
no,
chill,
That's
bro,
when I was
chill.
back in the day.
What?
That's what they would say. I've seen it.
I synced it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I have
Right
seen.
before you even get your shit finished. Hey, chill.
And I don't even stop because I don't give a fuck. It's funny as shit. No, but these one guys, man, they were gonna fucking bust my shit. And the people over there, the people that are sitting, they were at long ass. They were going, oh my god, that man's gonna get killed. And then when I said, why that pretty motherfucker a flower, they could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
He looks so
I mean,
Why am I
big.
holding this? Oh, it's some weed. I mean,
He looks so big.
I mean, it's you don't have to be holding it if you don't want, but it's okay.
I know. I just felt like I was fucking. What's up?
Don't get any water. It's disgusting.
I'm not gonna spill shit.
I said don't get any water.
You got
Nah,
Here, I got you.
that's a good
No, I
party
just wanna
trick.
know where the
Drinking
thing
the bong
is.
water.
Where's the thing
It's
at?
like doing the bar mat shots.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
got you.
Oh my god, he's so adorable. That is one adorable little kid.
I like that.
I don't like kids,
I like
but
that
like
too.
that's a
Oh,
cute kid.
he's like, right? Me
Kids
either.
love me, man. That's
I
fucking
don't like
crazy.
children. My son is adorable.
Good for you.
You know, kids love me so much. I can be in the grocery store minding my own
I
business,
didn't mean it like that. I mean, because like, there
Behind
are people
someone
need to
that has a
dislike
kid.
children more.
and they fucking jump on me, man. They're always looking at me.
I wish a kid would. I'd be like, swat them away like a fly. Fuck
That's what I'm
that
saying. It should be
shit.
normalized that like your kid's fucking
Like
up.
a
Like,
fly.
you should be able to swat away someone's child.
No, you don't. This is how you do it. And I know there's some little bad kids.
Flick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a little bad kid for a second. I saw it. I had
He
a
saw it.
flashback.
Yeah, gotta get that motherfucker.
No, I swear, like, and you don't see as many bad kids as you do in the service industry. Because, like, when I was a kid
Oh my
growing
God.
up,
Yesterday.
my mom
Yeah,
literally
bro,
was
holy
like,
fucking shit.
"You sit down." And if I try to run around, she'd be like, "Sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat. You're not playing with your
Yeah,
food.
don't do that
No.
shit.
And if I started throwing a fit, we're going to the car. And I'd be in the car for an hour while she like yelled at me and like all that shit until I calmed the fuck down. And then she'd bring us back in. But then now, like,
You
especially
go
when I
to
used to
jail for that shit now.
no, I used to work in Hooters, and like these tourists would come in with their kids, and they would like rip open all of the sugar packets, pour them on the table, tear the little papers to shred, grab their crayons and grind them to dust, and then
they're-
like, smear them all over the table,
Oh, man, that's
and then
some
run
bullshit.
around and spill waters and all that.
Spray them with a water bottle.
And then their moms would be like, "Oh, look at them, how cute!" It's like, no, they're not
No.
fucking
That's
cute.
not-
You know what I
Fucking
love? This
cute.
is so funny that you said that. When I used to,
I just want to go pop pop, but they're not my kids.
in 1986,
you should be able to hit other kids. Let's normalize
I
that.
was
that's
one of the
the-
first black people in
Normalize
Tampa
it.
to wait on tables and shit. And I used to be so good. If you got a bad kid, I love it, you know, because I'm going to handle the kids and do what I got to do so you have a peaceful dinner. Because I'm so entertaining. I love kids.
Hey, you're a hospitality
no, like, I had-
specialist.
I am.
Some people, like, their kids came in with toys and kept on throwing them into the fountain, and as soon as they throw them into the fountain, they start crying, so then you have to get them out. And as soon as you get it back to
I'll
them,
throw
they
that
start
shit on
throwing
the
back
roof.
in.
That's not.
That's just going on the
And
roof.
then-
Yeah, that's never
Shit,
going to happen.
confiscated.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my god! And like, because if a kid's really like
'Cause that's
sitting
what
there and
little
all
kid-
that, I don't
little
really say
babies, they'll
anything.
go
I'm
like
like, oh,
this.
cute, and that's it. But like,
And then you pick it up, do that shit again. It happens one time and that's it. Like when I
They
used to
see
wait
it,
on
it's an
tables,
effect.
when I used to wait on tables, I'm going one round. You get what the fuck you want on the one round, or you wait till the next time because I'm not running for you. I ain't doing it. That's bullshit.
It's honestly a good system. It's a smart system. You do
Yeah.
sweeps, especially in sections. You do
I don't.
sweeps.
I'm
that's
telling you, I ain't.
that's why sections work. But at the grotto, it's kind of hard because it's set up. But like, I used like. Ooh, I miss the old crew that we had because we used to run that shit. And I miss
Stacy and
Stacy.
shit.
Yeah, y'all were fucking
Oh my
good.
god, I
Yeah,
love
there was
Stacy.
nobody
Those are
there.
the
I
most
hated her,
badass
but I
fucking
loved her.
servers in the
Yeah.
She,
entire
like,
fucking,
people
like,
would yell at
it
me, and
was
she's like, "Who
wild.
the fuck do you think you're yelling at?" Like, or
Hey,
like,
hey.
old people would come in and like
No,
they'd be like
nobody
in a
fucking,
rush,
Stacy?
and then
No,
she
this lady.
used to be like, "You're retired. You have nowhere to be. Just calm, enjoy, like relax, enjoy your time. Your food will be out when it's out."
She's from Warren.
No, this lady that owned
so-
the lady that owned the bar that I used to manage.
I know about
before,
Stacy, bro.
One day, this lady came in and gave us fucking grief from the because she was doing construction, and Linda said, "Bitch." She said, "Bitch, how much money is her fucking tab?" She reads and said, "How much money, bitch? Get your fucking ass out and don't never come back." I can't imagine the owner of my life saying some shit like that. But
And he said shit like that. He's like, "Your entire tab's caught.
Just get out
Get the
right
fuck out.
now."
Like, get out. Get out. Don't
I
come
feel like
back."
that'll be a solution for me sometimes, which I hate to be that kind of person, but it's like,
Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
so
that's the
much.
whole
looking-
thing.
I was talking to some people
Oh
about this.
my
People from
God.
Florida, especially. There's like it's a scam state. Like a lot of people scam. It's just like a thing that
I wouldn't
happens.
want to do that shit.
No, it's seedy and it's gross. But like, so a lot of people go out being like, "What shit can I get for free today?" And whether that's like they're looking for a slip and fall on the bigger side, or they're like, "Yeah, I just want a free fucking meal." They're gonna bitch about that shit. It's so
my
hard.
God.
See the manager make such a big fuss just so they get their shit for free.
Right.
And then you
Man,
see them
one
next
time-
week trying to do the same
Yep,
shit.
Exactly. It's like, no, dude, you're not welcome here anymore. We see what you do. Like, get out of here.
One time, the grotto used to have a lot of whatever, and
What the fuck does that mean?
Critters.
And so anyway, the little girl had some. I didn't see it, but she claimed she did, and it was in her mouth. And
What?
Yeah, fucking Eric said
Oh, yeah.
that was crazy.
That's weird.
No,
But that was like 20 years ago. It's too late now.
whoever said that the customer's always right,
That's some
There's
bullshit.
an asshole.
piece of shit.
If people say it to me, I'm like, you're wrong, and I'm telling you right now, I'm revealing this whole new world. You've been red pilled. You're wrong. The customer
You're
is not always
totally
right. The
fucking
customer
right,
is
bro.
usually bullshit, dead ass wrong because they're uneducated about it.
90%
They
of the
don't
time
know.
they're wrong, but then out of that 90% of the time, another 90% of that time, we have to just give in to them and just do what they want because
Which
they've been
should not be
fed.
a requirement.
I'm not
They've
doing-
been
you
fed
shouldn't.
that the customer's always right. When it's like, no, you can wait. Like, have that European standard where you're gonna be sitting at a restaurant for 3-4 hours. It's not gonna be 15 minutes and you're out.
Yeah,
Like,
this
you're
isn't
gonna
fucking McDonald's,
fast
dude.
food.
Can I tell you something
If you
funny
expect
that
to
happened
be,
one time?
you cannot walk into a fucking place.
It's like 15-minute service.
Yeah, I know. You can't do that. You
Which
can't-
is, people always say that it's like 15 minutes is what you take for like shit to happen. But it's a longer
food to come
experience.
out.
But the whole thing is a longer experience than that. It's
when
like
you're
you
going
go
to
out
a
like-
restaurant, you're not
experience.
going. McDonald's is not a fucking restaurant.
well, with their prices
For
now,
some
they might
people
as
it
well
is.
be.
Like
Dude, they're expensive now.
whatever. It's
And this
like
food is gross.
Dude, like I'll put it this way, sometimes it like I don't even like to go
going
there
to a
anymore.
drive-through is not going to a fucking restaurant.
Oh, great. Yeah. Like, no, there's people I've seen people do grace over a sit-down meal at McDonald's that were inbred hillbillies, and I feel very bad to say that. Like to do grouping all those things together, but I've seen that. There's the one
I've
up on
seen that
Fletcher and
too.
Bears. Or sorry, the one up on Bears and Florida. There's like a hillbilly like family that will come in. You'll just see the dad, and you'll see like the siblings, the like mother and daughter, or sorry, the fucking son and the daughter, and they're just fucked. They're just absolutely warped, and you're just like, you've never seen people with facial features like this. You could just tell their genes got fucked along the way. And no, they're saying grace
No,
over at McDonald's. And I'm like,
he's-
Jesus, this is like where are
Not
they actually
exaggerating.
living? Like,
I've seen inbred people.
and what's funny is I've mentioned
I
it.
have
Wisconsin.
too.
You know, Will, I've talked to him about that. He's like, no, I've seen them at the same McDonald's because he used to live up in that area. He's like, it's like a thing. I'm like, that's wild, bro.
Bro, no.
This is a funny story. One time, this guy had a little cup of ice, and I mean, he had a drink. It was no drink left. Just it was over with, and I took his drink. I took what was left of
Did
it.
he get mad?
Oh, he was fucking livid. He cursed me out from Amazing Grace to Floating Opportunity. And I said, okay, yes, sir, yes, sir. So I went, I put like this much alcohol in some ice. It was like this much. And I did it like this, really high. And I brought it over to him. He was telling the girl, yeah, I'm going to get a whole drink. Whatever. And I put it down. And she was laughing. She cracked up. And when he looked down at that shit, he got mad as fuck. I mean, damn, bitch, there was no alcohol.
No, that's what I would do. If someone said, you threw away my drink, I would remake them like literally like a sip of alcohol and some mixer and be like, that's what you had.
Yeah,
and that's what
that's
you're
it. I
fucking
don't
getting.
know.
No,
Fuck.
people are insane because I feel like people don't forget everything they learned in science and math.
Yeah, they don't
They assume big cup means more alcohol.
Yeah.
Nah, big cup means more mixer. Light ice does not mean more alcohol,
Means
bro.
more mixer.
It means more mixer.
Or I'm pouring it less of it.
It doesn't
You know what I
matter.
used to
And then
do?
people get mad, and you're like, and then they're like, nah, I want
I
a big
put my
cup
thing
though.
over the-
And then they go, oh, but can you give me a little heavy hand? I'll tip you good. If you're tipping me $3 total,
What happened?
it wasn't good to begin with. So you tipping me $2 more, it's not gonna make it worth it. You're paying for a double, you're paying for a rocks pour, and then we can talk. Especially when everybody at the grotto is heavy-handed. All of us are
My thing is,
heavy-handed.
this is my advice to people out there who are trying to get, or trying
I don't
to.
even say shit.
This is my advice to people who are trying to get like
Can't get a
heavy-handed
strong
shit and get
island.
strong shit. The first time, buy what you buy, get a full-ass tip on it, no matter what it is. Tip it at least $20, no matter what. And then they'll at least remember you.
$20.
It doesn't matter. If it's $50, you leave it 20. If it's $30, leave a fucking 20. Like if you do that, they will remember you and they might hook you up. It doesn't mean it's not a guarantee, but they have more of a chance. And and it's of their own volition. It's not you asking them for shit. And that's usually where shit turns.
Yeah, as soon as somebody
it.
asks me to hook them up, I'm gonna
He's
be
like,
like,
yo, make
no.
that strong.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Strong
okay, I
Island.
know that you're
No.
garbage now. Like, I hate to
Yeah.
say it like that. Like, you don't know how to go
I
out.
told you that shit.
It's the same way. It's like, oh, okay. And then what Sanman was saying, like, say it to Mike, you're about the pour spout.
Oh yeah, I used to do that shit.
Take the pour spout.
Hook that bitch up, baby. What's up?
And he put his finger over the little bubble so it would pour like dribble out. He'd be like, yeah, look at that 10 count, you know?
Yeah, fuck you, motherfuckers. I hate bartending.
I like it,
It's
but at the
fun.
same time, like, cause some people are so amazing.
Yeah, how
Like, they're
about
really
this?
cool. Oh,
Hold on. Oh, shit. Tell him.
so Saturday I was bartending inside, and this girl had her card
Don't
in her
do
hand.
that.
She got her card in her hand, and she's going
Don't.
tap 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 tap. But she's saying tap too. Tap 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 tap. Excuse me. Tap 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 tap. And I was like, I looked at her and I was like, no way. I was like, I
I would
literally went, no
never
way.
fucking serve you, bitch. You
Oh, I
never-
didn't. They
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
They were waiting there for a good 15 minutes, and I didn't like. And I would skip over them because I'm like, nah, you're at the bottom of my priority list.
That's right.
You've been a dick.
That's right.
And it's not like you just walked up. Like
Yeah.
I saw them walk up and
Yeah.
start doing that. Like you
Yeah.
weren't even there a minute
Yeah,
before you
yeah,
started that
yeah.
shit. So why would I want to serve you? Like,
That makes me physically angry.
I just walk up and I'll be like,
Was
yo,
I
what's up?
there
it was like 11 o'clock on Saturday. So I don't know.
in the
Be
morning?
like, yo, nigga, what's up?
I
I
was.
need a drink.
No, Tiffany, that same night, some girls starting to throw a drink on Tiffany. And it's just like, who taught you guys to go out? Because, like, I get it. Because when I'm rude, I'm fucking rude.
Yeah.
But I never
crazy.
start off that way with people.
Right.
Like, you could see,
You show respect in the beginning.
I'll be like, hey, hon, what's up? And if I'm pissed, I'm going to be pouring the drinks and I'm going to look mad and you can tell I'm mad.
I've seen
But
it.
then after that, I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to be really respectful, really nice. And I'm not going to give you any, like
Hookups or any extra
no,
shit.
no, it's not that. It's like, I'm not
know
going to
what
give
I
you
do
any
to cut
grief.
the line?
What do you say?
What I do to cut the line, like if I go out to, I say, hey, yo, y'all got some slit smart liquor bull up in this biatch. And then
Oh
everybody
my
starts
God.
laughing, and then I get
I've had Old English. I've had people ask for Old English, and I'm like, no, bro, this is like, bars don't serve malt liquor like that. And if they do,
Why not, man?
you're going to get shot at.
That's some ethnic shit, bro.
Can I get
You
a
call it
Ciroc
what you
apple
want.
with apple juice?
Bro, I had an apple juice for the first time in like 3 years yesterday, and it was crown apple and apple juice.
No.
And I was like, dude,
gotta ask
this
you
isn't a child's
just
place.
one
You don't have
favor.
apple
Make
juice.
that face. What was the drink you
Apple
wanted?
juice.
Ciroc apple and apple juice.
Apple juice. It's a beautiful face. Oh my god.
You're a sister girl for real.
Oh my god.
Can I get a Jack and cream soda?
Can I?
Honestly, that sounds fire.
Sounds
though.
amazing. Drink it at
Cream
home.
soda?
But what
Hell yeah.
bar have you been to that has cream soda?
No, it's like people ask for Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. Those are like alternative products.
Just
Like
take that motherfucker
has
and give it
cream
some Sprite with some
You want the headphones back?
no
Some Sprite and some what?
no, back it up. That's
the
another
cream
drink.
soda. Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was something else.
No, whenever people ask me for lemonade, I normally do the soda, the sour with the Sprite. But I
That
always,
is so delicious.
some people always go, "Ugh."
That's delicious. What about apple juice? Apple juice.
apple juice.
That's some funny shit.
No, I just,
ounces of alcohol per drink. It's like too much alcohol. You
like,
know?
I only had
How do I do it?
one.
What's up?
They only did like one or two.
You know how I
They
do it?
crashed out. They're like, thank
I
you
make
so much.
their first drink the bomb, maybe their second drink the bomb, and then I start weaning them out. So that
Oh hell yeah!
so
they won't taste it.
Huh?
They won't. That's what I do with
Let's you put the straw.
the
too.
Ciroc people.
Hit it with the straw.
The double Ciroc and sugar free, and I start off normal, like and then
Yeah.
after that I slowly build it down.
They like to have extra mixer though.
He does. She doesn't.
Okay.
Do you have the special edition Ciroc?
No.
No.
Although the best one I ever had was, I think it was a white grape. White grape Ciroc is the
No,
best.
they got
the best. They have a
that-
summer colada or something. Like they have a summer edition.
We had
Yeah,
the watermelon summer
There's a
edition
watermelon
for
summer
one time,
edition.
but
There's
we
like-
ran out of that one
There's
and
a tropical
really quick.
one. They,
You
like
know
someone
what I
asked me
hate?
that.
Whenever I like them kind of fruity shits, but I could have one,
But they hurt your stomach.
and then you know what happens? What I always do? Go back to the black.
Dude, the thing is, everyone goes back to their shit. That's why I like Miller High Life. It's like, at the end of the day, that's a beer that you can get at basically every gas station. Like, everyone has Miller High Life, where it's in a fucking
Not at the
30
bars.
So
the-
are
Not
you gonna-
bars, but
I-
at least gas stations.
no, my thing
Everywhere
also
has
is like,
Corona.
yeah,
Are you
that's
gonna
that.
be
I hate
May
Corona
18th? Are
though,
you
man.
gonna be there to watch Evan
What day is
play
that?
Chess. I
What
think
day?
it's a Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Tuesday
Where? At the
might be
grotto?
able to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, we can do that.
yeah, I'll do that.
No, that's
Who do you
my thing. I
think's
feel
gonna
like
win?
Evan.
I don't understand it when
He's just good. I've only ever seen him play chess, and he's very good at it. That's the only reason I say that.
But you never see me.
No, I've never seen him.
Okay, I used to be the chess champion
Sorry, what were you
at
saying?
my college.
No, what I was saying
Why
is
you
like I don't
dismiss me so
understand.
fast?
I did because
No,
we
wait.
interrupted her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We interrupted her. That was why.
I don't understand. Like that's one of my biggest things where like people go to bars and they just don't know what to drink. Like they really don't
What
know.
the hell do you come to a bar for?
I'm like,
Dude.
and then like it's not. They don't have any go-to drink. Like if I can't make you a frozen pina colada, and if I can't make you a mojito, you don't know what you want to drink. I'm
Like, you
sorry,
tell me you
I don't
have
want to
rum
do
and
that.
Coke, you don't have vodka soda. You don't like anything
Vodka
that's
cranberry, a beer, a White Claw. Like you don't have
Right.
anything.
like red wine, anything.
Here, drink this motherfucker right here.
Ciroc and pineapple
Exactly.
juice. I don't know. Whatever
Jack
you want.
Coke,
Yeah.
fucking.
I used to
Even if it's
always
like
do
a
that,
rum runner or a
motherfucker.
mixed drink like that,
I
I
tell
will
them
make
what to
that. Like
drink.
I don't care. The one thing I hate when people ask me to make is a Mai Tai because I honestly forget every time I make one.
Dude, it's kind
I
of
just
no one
make it
ever
whatever
sends it
the
back.
fuck.
So basically, just use a couple different rums, put
That's
some
it.
amaretto in it, then OJ and fucking grenadine.
that's
Boom,
it.
that's it.
Make sure you
That's
got
it.
151. You're
You don't even need the 151. I'm telling you, I've never made it with it. I've never had it sent
Right.
back. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
the thing that
nobody's
people who ask for Mai Tais don't know what the fuck is like a Mai Tai is. They're not asking because they want to test your cocktail expertise. They don't know what the fuck a Mai Tai is.
It's a Mai Tai.
They just want something fruity that has some like almondy flavor
I
in it
gotta
from the
tell you what,
amaretto, and
though.
that's it.
You, both of y'all motherfuckers, the other day I said I just wanted a fruity. You're the best. You're the man. That Mantini is the shit.
Thank
But I
you.
just
That
asked
ain't
you. I
I know
said,
why you want
I
fruity shit right
man,
now.
I just want man. I wasn't feeling good. I just wanted some, whatever.
What I make you.
And man, I don't know what she made me. No, she did it.
Oh, if I make it with vodka, I make like a
I don't know what it was.
I probably
but-
make it
color
with
was
rum
it?
though. No, because they're both the similar colors. So if I do a rum, I do a rum punch, but I do like all the flavored Bacardi, and
those are
then
so
I do
good.
a regular Bacardi, and I make it like. And then
Was
I
it
add
rum?
like sour. I don't because
I
I
don't
don't
know.
like I don't
She
like
just
orange
left it
juice.
on the bar
So I
and
don't like
shit.
anything that has
color
orange
was it?
juice. So I don't make my fruit.
Orange?
Like
I
red?
hate orange juice.
I don't know.
So I
You like
every-
oranges?
No, I'm
Yeah.
retarded, man.
That's-
I am retarded.
I like oranges. I don't
Wait
like
a
It
orange
was
minute.
juice.
so friggin' good. I think that was Sunday.
Okay.
Was it Sunday?
Probably not because I don't know.
No,
if
she
they
didn't work Sunday.
So then it was Saturday.
Yeah, probably Saturday. Yeah,
No, I didn't work this week at the
it was probably the
Grotto.
week before though, or
Oh, it was so
Wednesday or
friggin'
Friday.
Good.
I like
Oh man, that shit was good, man.
once I
was
make
like,
my
damn.
fruity drinks, people always
When
come
you
back and they
actually
come to me
want to-
all like.
I'm telling you, it sounds weird, but this is the secret here. Like to make the best white sangria, you literally just take all the Ciroc flavors.
That's
you
what I
pour
do.
them all
I
together.
told
Dude,
you
look.
this.
I know because Lena did the same thing.
Yeah,
And you do
all
a
the
little bit of
Ciroc,
pineapple
a
juice
little
and
bit
a
of
little bit of
wine, and a little
Sprite.
bit pineapple
What do
juice
you do?
and Sprite.
Every Ciroc flavor, pineapple juice, Sprite, just a little bit of each,
How many Ciroc
Literally
flavors?
just
and peach
some
schnapps. And peach schnapps.
No, you don't need to because you have Ciroc peach.
I know, but I still put some in there, and it's still good. Like a half ounce, just a little bit, not a
I've
lot.
had people ask me for that so many
Ooh.
times, but I only make it for certain people.
I call it a white sangria, but there's no wine in it. 'cause
No,
it's two mixers
there's
with
wine in
I
it.
used to
You
love
put the
the
Moscato or the
fucking-
Pinot Grigio, a little
used to-
Oh,
splash
I
of
never,
it.
that'll probably be good, but I never did that.
I always do it with the wine.
I used to love the friggin' sangria and shit.
When I make it, I did it right, but some people didn't like it because I did a little bit heavier on the fireball, which I was like, the thing is, it needs cinnamon in it, and we were putting cinnamon otherwise, so I'm like, that's what you get.
We should ask Sandra for her sangria recipe because it was so good. It wasn't sweet like that, but it was so good.
I'd ask it. We'll see if we can do it with like the bottles we have.
We can. I remember we can.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Harriet?
No.
The movie Harriet?
No.
About Harriet Tubman?
I've heard of it. But
No,
I
you
haven't
were
seen
telling me
it.
about it a couple days
Man,
ago.
that shit is so. And the girl that plays Harriet looks like my college sweetheart. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's fucking amazing. The movie's fucking awesome. God damn, I'm gonna go home and watch it. Can we watch it now?
You can't watch it now.
Nah.
Podcasting now.
Oh, my bad. No, it's a good movie. I like it.
I'm gonna have to
She's
check
so
that out.
And I think that ends this episode. So, I'd like to thank everybody for listening who's listening. If you're listening, you might not even actually be listening. This just might be going on in your house, behind you, as you
shit.
clean your sex toys or whatever it is you're doing. I don't know why you have sex
Don't
toys.
use isopropyl alcohol.
Don't use isopropyl alcohol for the love of all fuck
Look at the shit.
sake.
I apologize if people are uncomfortable waiting on me.
Sandman's over here looking at this shit on his phone.
No, I
like,
was
and I
trying to-
figured out, like, lock
What?
his phone. He's like, I can't get it. It's a fucking safe.
We have been the YborKnuckleHeads. Thank you to our guest, Stephanie.
Right on.
Guys.
My name is
She
Adam.
could be
Landon.
Blair.
Same name.
Oh, was I black today or Sandman?
You was
Both.
black something.
You're a black man.
Black man. Okay. Have you ever seen that movie Blank Man?
We'll talk
Yes,
about
I
it.
I've seen IP Man. All of them.
Good night, everybody.